I learned to the Mir as a bacher, and I had the privilege of attending the shir of Reb Asher Arieli. Now, I am crazy over Reb Asher Arieli. I have the opportunity to teach Bachram. I'm a Rebbe in LA. I wouldn't give a shir without listening to his shir first. He gives the biggest shir in the world, 600 Bachram every day, the biggest daily shir for Bachram in the world. Now, I've heard so many great shirim, but I'm about to tell you the best shir I heard from Reb Asher Arieli. I had the opportunity to eat by my Rebbe's house one Friday night with my wife and kid. We walk in, and he looks at my son, my oldest son, and he says, "Was ist sein Name? What's his name?" I said to him, his name is Yosef Chaim. It's my oldest son's name. So he asked me, who is he named after? Because the Ashkenazim always say Rabbi Yosef Chaim Sonnenfeld. And the Sfardim say, the Ben Ish Chai. Yeah, Yosef Chaim Azulai. So who is he named after? So I told him, I said, there's a very interesting story here. You see, I'm Hasidish, I'm Ashkenaz, my wife is Sephardi, she's Syrian. We had our oldest child, and all of a sudden, when she was pregnant, and when we knew it was a boy, we got calls from the Sephardi side of the family, please name him after the living grandfather. Now, by Hasidim, that's a Yehorig Val Yavar. You don't do that. You never, ever do that. It's like a death wish for us. But there was pressure. So my father-in-law, who is such a kind, gracious man, and I love him so much, he said, why don't we go ask a Shaila? So I said, yes, let's go to the Gadol Hador. We're going to go to Rav Chaim Kanievsky. Great. Went to Rav Chaim Kanievsky. I'll never forget this. I went to Rav Chaim Kanievsky quite a few times. I never saw him laugh. I went to Rav Chaim, presented the Shaila with my father-in-law. And Rav Chaim looks at me and he says, is the baby born yet? I said, no. So, maybe it's going to be a girl. Why are you coming to me? And I'm thinking to myself, oh no, it's going to be a girl. The Gadol Hador said, the doctor said it's going to be a boy. He didn't want to give me an answer. He said, wait till the baby is born, come back. Maybe it's irrelevant. Okay. Later I found out that somebody who had a similar shaila, he told him not to do it. So I didn't go back. I wanted to please my shver. I didn't want machlekes. So we decided to add Chaim. My father-in-law's name is Yosef. We added Yosef Chaim after my great-grandfather that passed away a while ago. Okay, to make it safe, it's Yosef Chaim. Finished. Okay. I'm telling this story to Rav Asher Arieli, to my Rebbe. Friday night, we're having the Suda together. Great. He looks at me, very serious, and he says, can I tell you a story? I said, sure. Like a piece of real estate. Of course. So he tells me, he says, that my wife had very, very difficult pregnancies. She had a difficult time conceiving. And when our son, she was pregnant with our son was born, we had a vikuach. We had a disagreement. She wanted to name the son after her father, Reb Nachum Partzovich, who was the Rosh Hashiva in the Mir, who was a son of Reb Chaim Shmulevitz, a great Torah giant. And it was actually Reb Asher Arieli's Rebbe. She said, look, it's difficult. We don't know what's going to happen, how many more children we're going to have. This is an opportunity. I want to name this child after my father. Reb Asher Arieli says, I wanted to name him after my father. I wanted to name after my father. Why? Because the Shulchan Aruch says that kavod aviv, that the husband's father, the kavod of the husband's father comes before his father-in-law. So he wanted to name him after his father. So he decided he's going to go ask the Gadol Hador. This is what he tells me. I'm going to go ask Rav Elyashiv, Torah giant. He walks into Rav Elyashiv. This is incredible. Rav Elyashiv looks at him and he doesn't understand the Shaila. Shulchan Aruch is Shulchan Aruch. Now here's where the greatness of my Rebbe comes in. This is the greatest shir I ever heard from him. He says, yeah, I know what the Shulchan Aruch says. That's not what I came for. I didn't come for the Rav to validate my side. I came because I want to be mevatel to my wife. And I'm afraid to go against the Shulchan Aruch. Could you please give me a heter? Rav Elyashiv looks at him. Rav Elyashiv says, you can have a heter, so beseder. You'll have more choices. You'll have more choices. Now, I once told over the story, you're not going to believe this. I once told over the story in LA to a group of women. I got an email a few days later. A woman emailed me that her daughter is in seminary and Rebbetzin Arieli teaches her Chumash. When she heard the story, she didn't believe me. So she emailed her daughter to go over to Rebbetzin Arieli to verify the story and make sure it's true. She wants to tell me, Rabbi Gold, your story is true. I say, thank you. Of course I know it's true. I heard it from Rabbi Asher. We have to look at our protruding knobs. Sometimes it's difficult to give in a relationship, in a marriage, but we have to remember the point of connection is where there's a hole over there, there's a protruding knob over here, just apply it. Go out of your comfort zone, squeeze yourself in, and give the other person, fill the other person's hole. Because ultimately we need to remember that Bakei Shalom, Asei Tov, Netzer L'Shencha, our interpersonal relationships, that's the cornerstone of a happy and fulfilling life. Not just because Harvard says so. That's what David HaMelech says. That's what the Torah says.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.